Hello, I'm Jay, owner of Volunteer Audio in Oliver Springs, Tennessee, and I'm making a quick video to go over how to update the Volunteer Audio SeirenHD A2B interface. This interface works on those 2023.5 and newer CVO Harley-Davidsons and the 2024 and newer base model bikes. Harley did a new software update. I want to talk to you about that and show you some awesome new features we've added while making a correction to work with that Harley update in our new A2B interface. So keep watching. All right, first off, let's talk about this Skyline OS radio. From the beginning, it's been pretty riddled with a lot of bugs, and Harley's been working on update after update trying to make it work better. Issues with losing communication with factory amplifiers and not having sound, all the way to things like wireless connectivity with your phone. And I'm glad anytime I see an update because I think they're going to make this radio better, and the better they make it, the better it is on everybody, and the better it is on our industry. At Volunteer Audio, we've tried to stay several steps ahead of Harley with our A2B interface, but in this case, they did a massive update last week on Wednesday. Now, kind of rolling through it, Wednesday they released the update. Thursday, we loaded it in our bike and we fully tested it and everything worked as expected. Friday, me, our tech team, sales team, our entire staff, we went to Las Vegas for training at the Knowledge Fest event. But over the weekend, I had somebody reach out and tell us that their EQ and fader quit working in the radio. Now, we didn't know, did they do the updating correctly and it was a bug in the radio? Because remember, these things have quite a few bugs from time to time. Or was it actually an issue with the software? Well, come Monday, we fly back in and I finally get somebody to share with me the software screen on their radio that's having this issue. We had 3 reports of it. And when they showed us the software, we compared it to our radio. Their OS, or the operating system in the radio's update did not match the one that we did. So looking into it, if you had done the previous update, I think it was in September, Harley recommended skipping USB 1, going straight to update on USB number 2. So once we were able to see that there was a differentiation between which USB you did in what order, we were able to replicate that. It was awesome because our engineers at SeirenHD, they are world class. They are the best when it comes to A2B technology, and they were able to take that update, load it into our test station, and see exactly what happened. And Harley made some changes in this update to automatically determine what system you have in your bike. They simply asked a question, we answered the question, we fixed it. So within an hour of really knowing there was a problem, I understand it took an hour to load the updates because it takes a long time. Once we were able to get the updates in and look at it, very quickly we had a fix for it. But anytime we have a fix, I want to fully test it in a couple scenarios. I also want to make a video showing you how to do the update. I want you to know we're trying to make this process easier and easier. So as of right now in this video, I'm going to show you how to update your module, and you are going to have to take it out of your bike. So if you installed it, you're going to unplug it, and we're going to connect the USB port on the end of it to our computer. Now I know this is a little bit of a pain to do, but again, we're trying to stay steps ahead. Harley just okayed over-the-air updates in their radio. We know because of that, we never know when they're going to do an update. So we have decided, and we're doing it now, they're debugging the USB port so that we can load our software updates through the factory USB without pulling this from the fairing. So I just want to let you know, we are so proud to be in partnership with SeirenHD on this part. I've never seen an engineering team react so fast or so clearly know what's wrong. I mean, they actually read the updates without putting them in the radio and see what changed. They can read code like I can read a line of text in a book. But we're very excited to have them because when it comes to customer service, you need somebody when there is an issue that responds like that. And this team is on it. And they're looking for years and years of building this product, building their brand. And we know that with their support, we're going to be able to support you for years. It's going to be important when you decide who to get an A2B interface for your new bike from, that they have great support. All of our team is in the United States or made in the US, so we're able to do that very quickly versus dealing with an overseas team that doesn't even have a bike on hand. All right, so once you've taken this out, we're gonna go to our computer. I'm gonna show you the new process, and we'll talk a little bit about the old process of how we were updating these. All right, so the first thing we're gonna need to do our update, if you've never done an update and you have an A2B module that you've had for quite some time, specifically one that wasn't updated before December 18th. We had a new update December 18th that we posted to our website that added some features to it that allowed you access to our online web portal. Now, if you do not have the newer update that came out in December, you are going to first have to go to volunteeraudio.com. I want you to go to Software Updates and HDA2B, and you're going to use this file that says Dropbox link for 12.18 update. So when you select that, it's going to allow you to download the file to your computer. It's really awesome because it's very simple. Once it's downloaded to the computer, you're simply going to plug this unit, take the little plastic cap out or rubber cap out, plug up a USB-C cable to your computer, and run that file. When you do it, it's going to locate it, it's going to automatically run that update, and then it's going to tell you that update is completed. Now, we're going to assume you've already got that done, and we did a previous video back in October going over that process. Eric's going to put a link above now to get you to that video if you need to do that older update. So if you've already done that, though, we want to move on to this next link. It says Cloud-Based A2B Updater. What's great about this updater, it works on Windows or Apple computers, whereas the older Dropbox, you do have to have a PC to download and run that file. Now, if you have an Apple, you will have to install a driver. We're going to add a link to our website for that, but this makes it where no matter what computer you have, you can do that update. Now, you'll see that diverts us over here to this SeirenHD website. If we plug in our module, we'll wait for our computer to make a noise, letting us know it got it. Okay, so our computer has now recognized our module. I'm going to refresh this page. And once I refresh it, it's going to connect, and it's going to bring up all sorts of awesome information here from SeirenHD. It's going to tell us what product we have, what current software version is in it, as well as the serial number. Now, if you're doing our Hertz A2B system, we've added some really cool features. Same thing with the Universal. As part of this, if we're going to have you do an update to fix something Harley broke, we're also going to add some new things. And what we did is we made the preset EQs much better. They actually make a lot more adjustment, a lot more audible difference, and it works as I would expect it to now. We were mimicking what Harley did before, and we just don't feel they had that ratio for changes right. So that's been corrected. With doing that, though, your custom EQ now gives you more adjustment. We actually have a lot more adjustment, a lot more ability to tune that EQ to your liking and sound. So when you go to this page, you're going to see it's going to say new firmware, and it's going to say SeirenHD HDA2B Hertz tune, or it's going to say universal flat. If you have our plug and play Hertz system, you want to do the Hertz tune. If you're using our universal A2B system, and yes, we're shipping universal ones to work with any amplifier now, you want to select the universal flat update. But it's really simple. It's going to see it. It's going to come up here. All we're going to do is click update next to our Hertz tune. At that point, we have a new page that opens up telling your update progress. Just wait. It's going to tell you it's updating. It's going to tick off and tell you how long it has left. This is a very, very quick process. So we're about 75%, heading up to 100 now. All right, so now that we're at 100%, it's going to say that it's updated. It's now verifying that update. It's going to tell you it's done. And now you'll see the latest firmware is updated. It's this simple to use this program. But again, we didn't cause this problem. We didn't break it. Harley did. Very, very quickly, SeirenHD was able to fix it. And with this update, all future updates are going to be much simpler. You're no longer going to have to remove the A2B module from your bike. Future updates will be done through that factory USB port, which is going to make this much easier. They're an amazing company, and we're very, very proud to be partners with them in this project. So let's unplug this. We'll go back to the bike, and we'll get it plugged in. That's going to fix the EQ problem or any fader problem you had from that software update from Harley. But at the same time, I think you're going to be blown away with how much better all these EQ adjustments work. Thank you so much for watching Volunteer Audio on YouTube, following us on Facebook. We love to use these social media presences to keep you aware of updates, new products as they come out. So make sure you subscribe to Volunteer Audio on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. By doing so, you're going to be the first to know this information as it comes out. As new products come out, we'll show you that new product. We'll show you how to install it. We'll show you how to use it. And we'll make sure you have the latest information on accessories for your Harley before anybody else. But we'll also make sure that you make the right decision and you don't waste money on things that haven't been tested or you don't fully understand. If you have questions about putting an A2B system in your new Harley-Davidson, maybe you're a little disappointed with that stock system and just how quiet it is, we have amazing solutions at Volunteer Audio. Give our sales team a call at 1-844-30-AUDIO. We'll talk about your bike, your build, your budget. The great thing about Volunteer Audio is you don't have to buy our most expensive kit. You can buy a smaller kit and then build your way into it because everything is updatable and upgradable, so you can continue to build upon instead of throwing things away. Our team would be happy to talk to you, but you can also see all the available packages we have at volunteeraudio.com, just simply clicking on the plug and play amp and speaker packages and selecting your bike. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments about the updates you did, leave them below. We'll be quick to reply. And like this video. By doing so, it's going to move us up in search results. It helps us. It's free to you. Thank you for doing it. But also, thank you so much for watching. And as always, God bless.